We are back, getting ready to kick off the first inning. Venezuela, again, is 1-0. Mexico 0-1. As Alvarado fouls off that first pitch, 0-1. I'm Jacob Aguero. I'll be commentating for you today. There's a fastball with a swing and a miss, 0-2. Hope to be joined by a fellow co-commentator to be determined on who exactly that'll be. But for now, you're stuck with me. The 0-2. Down the middle, but low beneath the knees. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fouled off. Count will remain at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch goes downstairs, evens it up at 22, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got Rocky Luna, the lefty, on deck for Mexico. That ball hit over to the second baseman. Venezuela eats it up, fires over to first to retire the leadoff hitter for Mexico, 1 away. Up steps Mr. Luna, number 2. Goes on the line. Watches that first pitch go a little bit low. 1 ball, no strikes to Luna. Pitch comes inside. Backs Luna off the plate, who shakes his head, and the umpire likewise shakes his head. Nope, does not paint the corner. 2-0. Comes back inside again, misses the mark. 30 is the count, 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 inside, scoots Luna out of the box as it came down right at his knee level. And there's a 4-pitch walk by Luna. That'll bring up number 99, Dotson, with Miles Bradford stepping into the on-deck circle. And for Venezuela, it looks like, at least according to the lineup, Jose Iglesias is the pitcher, number 25. Venezuela looking for a steal on the first pitch as the catcher stood up behind the plate, ready to throw down. Luna is being pitch run for by JoJo. So JoJo's now on first base. He goes on that second pitch. There's a throw down. It's high. And JoJo is in there with the swiped bag, now in scoring position.
Everybody clap your hands.
Big swing and a miss there. Carter Dotson looking to put that ball into the parking lot, unable to connect. 2-1. Dotson asks for time and gets it, so he'll step out of the box. So for those of you listening from afar, wherever you may be in the world, streamed live here on YouTube, it's very loud at the ballpark. We've got 4 fields that back up to each other. Everyone's got speakers, matracas, and that pitch down the middle for a called strike. Umpire made the motion as if to punch out Dotson, but that's only 2 strikes. It's now 2-2. Dotson looks back just to make sure. Umpire said, yep, that's my bad. Only 2 strikes. Venezuela pleading to siéntalo, to sit him down. There's a swing and a miss on an uncaught third strike. Catcher does a good thing and scoops it right off the turf, touches Dotson. First base was open, so Dotson could have run, but not quick enough to get out of the box. And the catcher for Venezuela, Fabian, looks like Ayala is his last name. We'll try to verify that. Reaches out, tags him, and Dotson is retired on the strikeout. That'll bring up the big number 11, Miles Bradford. Imposing figure from the right-handed batter's box. Venezuela goes after him with a slider. Bradford checked his swing. Home plate umpire gives the call to the field umpire, says strike, he went. And Miles is behind 0-1. Miles always dangerous to go yard. There's another breaking ball to Bradford. He holds off, evens it up at 1-1. That pitch down the middle, a little low, right across the knees, maybe just below him, below the kneecap, but the umpire calls it a strike. Miles has 2 on him now. Venezuela team is so loud and into the game this early. Mexico looking to draw first blood here in the top of the first. JoJo on second base, 2 away. The 1-2. Off the glove of the catcher. That'll move JoJo over to third base. So Mexico just 60 feet away on a pass ball from opening up the scoring here in their game 2 of pool play here at the Youth Latin American Baseball Series. Miles asks for time again, not willing to wait in the stance for as long as the Venezuela pitcher was taken to get the sign and come set. So he steps out, gets back in there, pitcher comes set and delivers. Fastball on the outside corner across the letters, gets Bradford on a swing and a miss. Mexico leaves JoJo stranded, so they've left the one on base. 0-0 midway through the first. We'll take a brief pause and come back when the ball's put back in play. All right, we are back. Starting off the bottom of the first inning. Venezuela sending up their leadoff batter to face Rocky Luna. Number 2 comes high and inside on that fastball. And it gets number 1 to duck out of there. Fastball way outside. Marcus watches that one go by the outside part of the plate for a called strike. That was a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. There's some confusion because the batter was looking like, hey, it went off something, it fouled it. But from my vantage point, which is behind home plate, it didn't sound or look like it went off the bat. It looked like it went off the catcher's glove, then the umpire's chest, and then went over to third base. So umpire does say it is a strikeout. So 1K with the first batter. Luna working quickly. Throws a first pitch fastball, fouled off by the left-handed number 25. Tried to bunt. Pardon me, that's actually number 23. Venezuela. Pitch on the outside part of the plate, fouled off. Batter's nodding his head like, hey, yep, throw it again and I'll put it into the outfield. And there comes the fastball, that one high and outside. Breaking ball on the outside corner. Damari doesn't like it. Walks back to the dugout. 2 strikeouts for Rocky Luna here in the top of the first. And now to bring up number 4, Paredes. 14 Venezuela looking to get a runner to extend the inning. Luna in the dirt with that first pitch, 1-0. In the on-deck circle is the left-handed batter, cleanup hitter, number 7, Camejo, 14 Venezuela. Breaking ball, lifted into center field. It will drop for a base hit. So Paredes reaches, and that will bring up the cleanup hitter, number 7, Camejo. Santiago Camejo. Avila, the catcher, actually. It's not Ayala, it's Avila without those straps from his chest protecting suit not covering his last name. I can read it clearly now as Luna throws over to first base. Paredes gets back in time. So Avila in the on-deck circle. Santiago Camejo at the plate. Venezuela coach talks to the umpire, pointing over at the Team Mexico side. Maybe the coach is getting too close to the field. We'll see. We'll take a moment, come back, and just. And it looks like Venezuela wanted the Mexico team coaches to stay away from the field, that they're getting a little too close. Team Mexico clapping back, saying, hey, you coach your boys, I'll coach my boys. I'm not in the field to play. Joel Luna getting gangsta. All has been settled as there's a throw over to first base. Gets by Dotson. So that'll move Paredes over to third base. He had wheels. He was moving. There was a little bit of a delay in the right fielder from Team Mexico getting over to the pass ball. Paredes saw it. On his horse the whole time. Now at third base. Team Mexico will come out. Coach Vance gather his troops on the mound. We'll come back in just a moment. All right, we reset with Santiago still batting now. Andres over at third base. Luna delivers from the set position. Pulls a string on Santiago, who's way out in front. For a big swing and a miss. There's another strike. Santiago has two on him. 2-2 count according to Game Changer. 2 outs as well. Runner at third base. Luna with a good decision to go high and outside, but Santiago lays off of it. Pushes the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2. Foul tip. Mexico wanted the punch out, but Santiago pulled his head out, but was able to keep the end of the barrel in the zone for long enough just to catch a piece of it to stay alive. Both sides playing their music. This game is amped so far in the first, 0-0. And Santiago draws a walk with a good at-bat. Venezuela will now have runners on the corners. We'll see what Mexico does with this situation. Runners on first and third. Luna steps off. Looks Santiago back to first base, who dives back in, but there is no throw across. Paredes waiting patiently over at third base. Runner goes. Rocky just comes home. Mexico will concede the stolen base. Strike 1 on a big swing and a miss from Avila. Fastball. Avila catches a piece of it as it came right down the middle of the zone, right into your living rooms or wherever you may be watching from, directly into your phone. Don't worry, we're safe behind the fence here, directly behind home plate and the home plate umpire. Avila down 0-2. Luna gets a sign, comes set, and delivers. Breaking ball in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. Looks like Oliveira. Keeps it in front of him and keeps Paredes over at third base for the time being. Luna with the 1-2. Upstairs. Across the shoulders.
Watch the runner or you throw it back.
Evens it up at 22. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball. Fooled Avila, had him way out in front. He could not lay off. And Mexico gets out of the inning. Nice pitching job by Rocky Luna, responsible for all 3 outs via strikeouts in the bottom of that first inning. So we are knotted at zeros. Mexico will send Easton, number 44, Ian, number 2, and then Messi, number 24, up to the plate in the top of the second inning. We'll return after this brief break. And here we go. With a 2-2 count to Vieira. Swings and chops Powell down the third base line.
Get low, get low.
From the windup, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Vieira. One away in the top of the second. That'll bring up Washko. The other number 2. There's 2 of them. Team Mexico wanting to cause a lot of confusion today. Sending out Rocky Luna in the number 2 jersey, as well as Washko also in the number 2 jersey. Both from the left-handed batter's box. Just to make it even more challenging for you to follow along. That first pitch upstairs to Washko, 1-0. High and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Washko's got that super bat with the money design. The new repaint to see if he can be money for Mexico. That pitch in the dirt makes it 30, 3 balls, no strikes. So he's going to get most likely something down the middle or around the fat part of the plate. And if I had to venture a guess, I would say it's a fastball coming, but we'll see what Venezuela coach calls. It is a fastball upstairs. Umpire says it just misses, and there's a 4-pitch base on balls. Washko is aboard, and that'll bring up number 24, Messi Espinosa, and number 32, Bo, waiting in the on-deck circle. That ball goes low and away and gets to the backstop. Washko quickly pounces on the opportunity to get to second base, so he's standing in scoring position. Venezuela pitcher looks a little bit frustrated, or at least disappointed with that last pitch, allowing Washko easily to get over to second base with no throwdown. That pitch comes inside. 2-0.
Do it again!
That one fouled off. 2-1. The 2-1. Breaking ball. Good pitch. Messi fouls that one off the end of the bat. And it'll even the count at 2-2. Number 23, Kamari, on the mound, pitching to Avila behind the plate. The 2-2, sky high to right center field. Will it carry? And it does, into the parking lot. Just like that, Mexico grabbed a 2-0 lead on an absolute bomb by number 24, Messi Espinosa. Mexican crowd comes out of their seats and gets the Team Celly at the plate. And the Mexico chant breaks out. Venezuela, pardon me, the Mexico coaching staff out there talking to the umpires. Looks like they're going to talk to their crowd, to the Mexican crowd. And actually, it wasn't the crowd that they wanted to talk to. They wanted the tournament director, Ivan, saying that well, let me try to get clarification. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so it is the 2 mound visit. Venezuela went out there for the second mound visit in this same inning here in the top of the second. Mexico wants the Venezuela pitcher removed, and if I'm Mexico, I wouldn't necessarily want that. Espinoza just cranked one into right field, right center field to grab a 2-0 lead. So if you're Mexico, if you're me, I'm riding that pony until he tuckers out. But Mexico does point out that that was the second mound visit in the same inning. So Kumari has to come out. He's disappointed, obviously. He wants to stay in there. Venezuela coach gets the explanation and will make a change. So looks like Santiago Camejo will be pitching as he asks for a change in gloves. He's the first baseman prior to that. So we'll take a brief pause and come back when the ball's put back in play. Mexico with the 2-0 lead here in the top of the second inning at the Youth Latin American Baseball Series here in Houston, Texas. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we will reset. As Bo Osborne watches that first pitch go off the turf for a ball, 1-0. Venezuela only down 2-0, wanting to stay in this ball game with a chance to go up to 2-0 in the tournament. Mexico wants to even their record at 1-1. That pitch lined in the center field for a base hit. You wanna talk to the people listening? No. Breaking ball hit over the third baseman's head just enough. He muscled that one off the inside part of the plate just to put it into left field. And Mexico again threatening. They've got runners on first and second now, looking to add to this 2-0 lead. That ball is lined into center field. There's a throw over to third base. And that'll allow Osborne to score as he had some hesitation coming around. Breaking ball upstairs. Jacob Garcia, number 23. In the box now to face Santiago Camejo. Second offering, hit up the middle. There'll be a play at the plate. Vasquez, with Mexico being a little aggressive on the base paths, did not need to come home, but he did, and he was thrown out as the pitcher fielded it, came back home. There are now 2 outs. Mexico will have runners on the corners. Mexico will take the stolen base as JoJo takes that first pitch for a strike. Breaking ball, hit off the end of the bat. Third baseman fires across the diamond. That'll end the inning, but not before Team Mexico grabs the lead. And there we are with the Team Mexico audience getting crazy in there. And there's the Venezuela crowd coming through. Venezuela. We'll take a brief break. come back in a moment. All right, and here we are in the public library in this very quiet space. Getting ready to start off. The bottom of the second inning. Chachin, number 14, up at the plate. Down 0-1. Luna goes low and away. Evens it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. So if you're just joining us, Mexico grabbed a 3-0 lead. They started the scoring on a 2-run shot to right center field by Espinoza. That last pitch didn't miss by much on the outside half of the plate, but it is called a ball. So that'll make it 2-1 to Chachin. Luna comes back with the fastball. Says it's downstairs. Says the umpire. 3-1. Mexico added another one after that 2-run blast by Espinoza to make it 3-0. And here we are in the bottom half of the second inning as Venezuela tries to answer. So number 14, Ivan Chachin will take his base on balls. Coach Vance from Team Mexico calls time. This will be the first mound visit for those of you counting at home. We'll take a brief pause and come back when the ball's put back in play. As Suarez steps into the box, watches that first pitch go low for a ball. 1-0. Albert Suarez, Chachin caught in a rundown, but Mexico, Dotson, the first baseman, a little too happy and excited to have him in a rundown, try to throw it over to the shortstop who was coming across, and it gets by him. Looks like that is Jacob Garcia out there, and the ball goes into left field. And Chachin will reach with the stolen base. He's now in scoring position. Flores with the RBI opportunity, but Rocky Luna throws a breaking ball just to put him off balance. Nice pitch there by Rocky. Luna goes back to second base, trying to keep Chachin a little bit closer than what he was. Flores steps out of the box and gets back in. And Chachin goes. He's caught up in the pickle, but Ivan able, showing his wheels, his lightning fast speed, gets back to the bag, and he is safe. Venezuela first base coach calming Albert down, just saying, hey, breathe. 3-0 is not a big deficit. We're early in the ball game. Runner in scoring position. Luna. Inside move. Nothing doing though. Fastball down low. 2-1. Breaking ball hit over to the shortstop. Jacob Garcia makes a good play. Tried to apply the tag to Ivan Chachin, but Chachin just a little too fast. Gets over to third base. Garcia does what he can with it. Fields it off the short hop. Takes his momentum over to first base to get Suarez at least. And there's one away, but Venezuela does have Chachin now at third base. That'll bring up Matthias Sosa. Chops it over to the third baseman, Miles Bradford, who is charging hard. Looked like he was about to come home, but the speedy Chachin was already past the point of no return. Bradford recognized it. Smart play, let the run score. Went ahead and go to first to get the out. So Venezuela does get on the board, 3-1. But they've got two away now. That first pitch in there for a strike. That's Jesus. Steps into the left-handed batter's box for Team Venezuela. Change up, went outside. It did not miss by much. That was a good pitch by Rocky. I was right behind the umpire's left shoulder, and it looked like it came right at his left shoulder. Caught some of the corner, but umpire says no, and it's a ball. Caraballo fouls that one off. 1-2. Luna comes set. Steps off. Going from the windup now. Nobody on. And delivers the 1-2. Breaking ball. Fools Caraballo. And down goes another Venezuelan batter at the hands of Rocky Luna. Wheeling and dealing from the bump. 3-1 Mexico. As we are now through two. We'll head to the top of the third in just a few moments. I'm Jacob Aguero. You're listening to Youth Latin American Baseball Series Baseball. And if you hear that music, you know what time it is. Rocky Luna, the pitcher for Team Mexico, steps into the box to start off this inning. We've got a 3-1 lead in the top of the third. Fastball upstairs. Gets by the catcher, 1-0. Fastball, lefty on lefty. That one way outside, away from Luna, into the right-handed batter's box, 2-0. Rocky with his toes on the line, halfway through the line. Watches that first pitch go in there for a strike. Maybe was sitting on a changeup. Count now 2-1. Luna's done a phenomenal job on the bump, looking to help his own cause here. He's thrown 38 pitches. 20 of those are strikes.
Who is ready to jump?
And he's got 4 strikeouts this early in the ballgame. Again, trying to get on board. Cause trouble on the base paths. 14 Venezuela. Another timeout. As the Venezuelan pitcher and catcher, the battery needed to get on the same page. They finally do. And Camejo delivers. Luna fouls that one off towards the third base dugout on the Venezuelan side. Should make the count full, and it is. Umpire signaling full count. 2 fists up in the air. The payoff pitch did not miss by much. It was coming down the river, but the left-handed Camejo has that little natural, his left to right, and from our vantage point, it'd be your right to left, tail on it. So as he let go, it came across from your vantage point, right to left, right down the river, and started leaking into the right-handed batter's box. Called the ball. The umpire maybe could have given it to him, as that was close, but Luna reaches and he's replaced by JoJo as a courtesy runner. He's got to be careful as Camejo is a lefty. He's got a good pickoff move to first base, but he comes downtown and gets a called strike on number 99, Dotson. We'll see if JoJo goes on this first movement here. Usually they take the first pitch to learn and then go in on the second, but he's leaning back to first. Pitcher steps off and JoJo gets reset on first. Dotson steps out and gets a practice swing, and we are set. There is a throw over to first base. Venezuela maybe sensing that Mexico was looking to swipe a bag. Wants to keep JoJo close. And I'm willing to bet JoJo will go on the first movement. And he does. Fastball high. Throw down to the shortstop side of the bag. And JoJo is in there with the stolen base. So Casey and JoJo in scoring position for Carter Dodson, number 99, Team Mexico. Miles Bradford lurking in the on-deck circle. That pitch comes inside and into the back of Dodson. That's a dead ball. He'll take his base. And now, the big 1-1, Miles Bradford will get his chance in just a few moments as the Venezuelan coach calls time. We'll take it with him and come back in a minute. You're listening to Mexico, Venezuela, 10U Youth Latin America Baseball Series Baseball. Back in a moment. All right, we are back here at South Post Oak Sportsplex down in South Houston, Texas. Miles Bradford, number 11, with 2 ducks on the pond for Team Mexico. Watches that first pitch. Catch the outside corner, says the home plate umpire. Looked like it was tailing away from Miles, but it is 0-1. Got JoJo on second base, and that ball is skied up a mile high. First baseman comes underneath it to make the catch. And Casey and JoJo stay at first base. Second base, and Carter Dodson stays at first. And that'll bring up Vieira at number 44. See if he's still tipping on faux pas. Washko, the other number 2, waiting in the on-deck circle. That one fouled off.
Put down. Don't worry about me. It's your kid. Yeah, you move forward. I'll make you.
Ball put into right field, but Right fielder is there, and JoJo, not able to get back in time, is doubled up. Coach Vance doesn't like it, asking for the field umpire to consult with the home plate umpire. It was close. JoJo had gotten a pretty big lead, but right fielder was standing right underneath it set. Didn't really have to make a difficult catch. JoJo finally saw Coach Vance signaling, go back, go back. And by the time he stopped and turned around, right fielder was in the process of making the catch and firing over to second base. JoJo, the speedster, did make it close, but he is wiped off the base path. So 2 opportunities with 2 ducks on the pond, and Team Mexico leaves both of them stranded. Venezuela keeping this a close ball game, 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be back in a moment. All right, and we are back in the very quiet South Post Oak Sportsplex, Field 4. Team Venezuela batting here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rivera watches that pitch go by for a called strike. And I'm just kidding about the very quiet. Loud both sides jamming with their humongous speakers, both sides dancing, clapping. If you're anywhere close to South Houston and don't have anything to do, you may want to check out this Youth Latin America baseball series here at South Coast Oak Sportsplex. It is quite the environment. It's a little hot today, especially late in the afternoon, but a different tournament experience than anything else I've been a part of. A lot of national pride, shirts, jerseys, flags, banners, songs, all the cultures showing through today here at the ball fields. That ball hit over to the first base side. And the leadoff batter will reach for Team Venezuela. So that'll bring up number 24, Cesar Gutierrez. Runner goes. Garcia did the best he could as that pitch from Luna was headed right to Gutierrez's helmet. Gutierrez got it out of the way, thank God, but that pulled Garcia from behind the plate over towards the third base side of the field and had to make that throw as his body was falling that way, so couldn't get everything behind it. Venezuela now has a runner in scoring position. Luna throws back to second, but runner gets back in time. Inside move. And same result, runner back safely. Fastball down the middle for a called strike, 1-1. There's another pickoff attempt by Luna. Not in time as Jorge gets back. Fastball gets by Garcia. Jorge does move over to third base. Fastball at the helmet of Gutierrez. He thought that was ball 4, but it's only ball 3, 3-1. In the meantime, Garcia with the slide step towards third base gets Jorge diving back to third. No throw down, but letting Jorge know you got to be careful. Luna comes in on the hands, and it spins away from Luna. Gutierrez almost gets there as that ball was one of those that looked like it was coming right to Luna where he didn't have to move, and then it drifted away from Luna back towards home plate as he was off the mound, and then realized he wasn't going to be able to get it, and then played the hop. But the problem is it had backspin that kept it coming off the hop towards home. So Rocky had to reach for it, and then finally was able to secure it and fire over to first for the out. But the run does score, so that makes it 3-2. We got a 1-run ball game as Lara is the tying run, steps into the box to take his crack at Rocky Luna. Little Altuve here, number 27, Team Venezuela. Watches that pitch go outside. 1-1. Ball hit into right field, but the right fielder is there. Makes the catch. Lara is retired. We will return to the top of the order. Number 1, Marcus Wede. I believe it's how that's pronounced based on the walk-up music introduction. Marcus Wede watches that pitch go outside for a ball, 1-0. 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the third, 2 away. Venezuela trailing Pitch was low. Home plate umpire asked for some assistance. First base umpire says no go. 2-0, 2-1. That ball smacked. Ground rule double into left field. It's one hop over. As we'll wait for some of this Venezuelan celebration to die down. That is not a train. That is a woman from Team Venezuela with about 8 horns hooked up to a button that she's pushing. So it is 170 down to the left field line, 178 to the right field line, and that ball landed right in front of the fence, maybe about 160, and then one hop over the fence for a ground rule double. So the tying run is now in scoring position for Team Venezuela. We'll take a brief pause as Mexico will go out for the mound visit. We'll be back in a moment. Mexico leading 3-2 Venezuela. Tying run at second. Back in a few. All right, and we will reset after that mound visit. Big swing and a miss by Kumari from the left-handed side of the plate. He's got the tying run on second base. He represents the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the third inning. There can't be much time left as this game started right at 3 o'clock. We're now an hour and 12 minutes into it, so approximately 18 minutes, give or take. That pitch was down the middle, but maybe just a little too low, not by very much. And the umpire calls it a ball. Evens it up at 1-1. Breaking ball, snapped in there for a strike. Good pitch by Rocky. Went low, fastball, and then came back upstairs with that breaking ball and snapped across the belt into the catcher's glove, 1-2. Rocky, a little disappointed Kumari didn't swing at that last pitch. It was a good one, but came inside on Kumari. He laid off of it. Evens it up at 22. Rocky gets a sign, comes set, does not look the runner back, and comes straight home. Fastball fouled off towards the Venezuelan side. With 2 outs and 2 strikes, you still want to be mindful of the runner at second, because if you don't get this out, that breaking ball misses high and outside to Kumari. Again, the left-handed batter was right down the river, but then a little bit high, and that makes it a full count. But if that runner gets to third base, now you're just a pass ball away from a tie ball game, so you got to be mindful of it. Venezuela stays put. Rocky Luna does not get the call. That was a great pitch. One of those that could have gone either way, but the umpire does not give it to him. And now you have runners on first and second. Go-ahead run is aboard for Team Venezuela. Trailing 3-2. They got number 4, Andres. Paredes puts it into center field. Will it carry? No, the center fielder is there and make the catch at the wall. And that'll end the inning. Great hit by Paredes. Center fielder was there on his horse playing deep. Makes the catch, keeps it at a 3-2 ball game. We are through 3. Team Mexico just clinging to a 1-run lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Rápido soy y voy al frente de toda la gente, llego y convoy.
Party people, are you ready?
Throw another ball.
Que no se...
All right, there's a hit by Wasco. Over to the shortstop who fires across, 1 away. This is Messi Espinosa steps into the box. He's the one who went to deep right center field for the 2-run shot earlier in the ball game. That first pitch, breaking ball missed outside. 1-0 to Messi. Change up, too low. 1-0. Pardon me, 1-1. That ball is popped up and out of play. 2-1. Upcoming. Breaking ball. Breaks a little. It came in at the waist, and they say if it's low, let it go. Messi did, as it started off at the waist and then broke down beneath the knees. 3-1. Fastball, low and away. Espinosa reaches with the base on balls. That'll bring up Bo Osborne, number 32. First pitch upstairs. 1-0. Good pitch inside, catches the inside corner. There's a throwback to first. Espinosa gets back in time. 1-1 to Osborne. Off speed. Osborne takes a big swing at it, but unable to connect. He's behind 1-2.
Are you ready? 1, 2. Now everybody to the left. Take the right.
Avila with a nice play. Behind home plate, it was shot up, looked back into the sun, turned his back to the sun, made the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up number 21, Vasquez. Lines it into right field. Right fielder chose to go in front of the lead runner. Had to play at first base. It would have been close, but could have gotten Venezuela out of the inning. But right fielder, the lefty, comes up throwing to keep Espinosa at second base. Likely wasn't going to go to third. That keeps the inning alive, ensures that the inning stays alive. Vasquez might have made it there regardless, but if you're Venezuela, if I'm the coach, I would like him to go one, trying to get out of the inning. But with that last pitch, time has expired. There is a hard 1 hour, 30-minute time limit, and that time expired, so they don't finish the inning, and the score stands as is. Mexico, the beneficiary today of that hard cutoff rule, prevail with the 3-2 victory. Yesterday it was to their detriment, as they had a lead in the last inning before the visiting USA team scored 3 to grab a lead, and the game ended right there as USA was still batting. Mexico did not get a chance to answer, but such are the rules as is currently written for the Youth Latin American Baseball Series. And so Mexico 10U team is now at 1-1. Venezuela also now at 1-1. So I'm Jacob Aguero. Thank you so much for watching. We'll come back to you tomorrow for the USA 11U game. But until then, hope you have a good rest of your Saturday.